Hey everyone, this is Dr. Ryan at Primal Chiropractic and Primal Elite Fitness. And in this week's video blog, we're going to be giving you our top 5 floor exercises to help with back pain. The first thing to understand is back pain typically for the majority of the population occurs because posture is not ideal and also we are not moving correctly throughout the day, so faulty movement patterns. So if you can imagine, if you're sitting like this or overarched for too long, back pain can happen. If we're picking things up improperly, back pain can happen. So for our floor exercises, these all stem from what's called developmental kinesiology. They're very pure movements and they do two things. They maintain perfect postural alignment and they also maintain good core stabilization. If you're unfamiliar with what we reference as a neutral spine, we have a bunch of videos on our YouTube channel that go over this thoroughly. So make sure you have a good understanding of that first before continuing this video. So we'll get right to it. Our first exercise is the dead bug. So this is one of the first moves that infants develop to maintain good core stabilization and good alignment. Find some space on the floor. You're going to lay on your back. And we like to typically start at a 90-90 position, 90 degree at the hip, 90 at the knee. We're going to get good diaphragm breathing going. We have other videos on that as well if you need to reference them. And all we do is we just hold this position, making sure our low back is nice and snug into the floor. There's no big arch. And we maintain good core stabilization as we hold the exercise. If you want to progress this one, you can start lowering a leg one at a time. You can move opposite arm, opposite leg with that pattern. And this is a great starting exercise to start to teach the spine to learn the proper neutral alignment and stabilize it at the same time. The second exercise, you're going to start in that same position, and this is called a rolling pattern. We utilize this because we want to get out of the habit of sit-ups and crunches. They're not good on our back in the long term. And the rolling pattern is a very safe and effective way to maintain, again, neutral spine and good core stability. So once we're in that dead bug position, we can roll to the side, and you can move side to side if you'd like. You can also get a little bit higher, play around with the position a little bit. You can start to get into side plank exercises, just making sure that the spine is not sinking down. Again, we're maintaining that good alignment. And this is our second exercise right here. For our third, we have what's called a contralateral plank. For the contralateral plank, we're going to stagger one knee out to the side. I'll show you at an angle here. We don't want to have a big overarch in our spine, and we don't want to hike the hips up too much as well. And we can just start by holding this. This is really teaching the infant how to crawl, opposite arm, opposite leg motion there. And then if you want to progress it, you can start lifting an arm up, maintain the opposite hand and knee contact down. We can always pick a leg up, increase demand on the core. You can switch it up side to side. It's a really great exercise to maintain that neutral spine and to develop some strength there. To advance that, we can get into bear planks. So this is where a child really starts to crawl a lot more efficiently and fast. So this is basically just on all fours. We're going to hold those knees off the floor and just maintain good intra-abdominal pressure. And again, if you want to advance it, if it starts to get easy, we can start by lifting a limb off the ground. You can go leg off. You can start to go opposite arm, opposite leg, just like this. And just listen to your body, play it by ear on how you want to advance it. Last one, we call this a 10-month sit or reclined sit position. So sitting down on your butt, the way we like to cue it is making sure that we're, of course, in that neutral alignment, and we start to lean back until our heels are almost weightless on the ground to where we can almost pick them off. You can keep them down if it's a little bit too difficult, but again, we're not slouched like this, and we're also not overarched like that. Big diaphragm breaths into the low abdomen, and we can hold this for time. You can always get a med ball and add a little bit of rotational movement to it, But this is our top 5 safe, efficient exercises to eliminate low back pain or pain in general.